So Hanumanji said, Ma, I am very hungry and there are fruits in this garden, can I eat them? Sita said, you have not eaten? No. I met so many people, but they all came to eat me. Nobody came to feed me. So Sita ji said, all right, you can eat the fruits that have fallen down. Don't break and eat. So Hanumanji said, all right. Now the fruits that had broken and fallen, they were dried, they were rotten. So Hanumanji, he used his buddhi. He said, all right, that is the case. He lifted up a tree and he hit it. So naturally the fruit fell down. Then he took another tree and he hit it. Now when he started doing this, Utpat, the Rakshasis, they sent message to the army. So the Rakshasas came, what is going on? So Hanumanji, he took one tree, Ram, Ram, Sita, Ram. He knocked off those Rakshasas. Another group came, Ram, Ram, Sita, Ram. He knocked them off. So the news went off to Ravan. Ravan sent his son Akshay Kumar. Find out what's going on. One monkey creating such disturbance. Akshay Kumar came. Hanumanji killed him. So this news went to Ravan. Ravan said, what? My son has been killed. He sent his eldest son, Meghnad Indrajit. Go and bring him here. So Indrajit now went. Indrajit, he used his Brahmadat weapon and shot it at Hanuman. So Hanuman thought that this is such a high-level weapon. I need to respect it. So he got knocked out there, unconscious. And when he got knocked out, they tied him up and they brought him to Ravan's Sabha. So Ravan said, who are you? He said, I am the Dut of Prabhu Ram. I am Hanuman. So Ravan said, why did you create disturbance in the garden? Hanuman said, I was hungry. I was eating the fruit. Why did you kill those Rakshasas? Hanuman said, Jin mohi mara, tin main mara. They were trying to kill me, so I killed them. He gave his logic. So Hanuman said that I have got a message for you. My Prabhu is going to come here and he is going to kill you. But it is still not very late. He is an ocean of grace and mercy. You still have time. Go and fall at the feet of Ram and beg to receive shelter at his Charan Kamal. He will forgive you. That is the only way out. So Ravan got extremely annoyed on hearing Hanuman's message. He said we should teach him such a lesson. He wanted to kill Hanuman. However, Vibhishan reminded that, look, he is a Dut, you cannot kill him. So Ravan said, in that case, we shall teach him such a lesson. The monkeys, they love their tail. So let us set the tail on fire. Hanumanji thought this is excellent. They took him out. They tied his tail with cloth and they put some kerosene and lit it up. So at that time, Hanumanji, he expanded his form, made it huge. He let out a loud cry, such a huge cry, that the Rakshasi started trembling. And then he started jumping from housetop to housetop. He set the whole city on fire. Having created this commotion there, he jumped into the ocean. So he put off the fire on his tail, he made his form small, and he went back to the Ashok Vatika. Sita ji said, I heard. It seems like there was some fire. I could smell a fire coming here. What happened? Hanuman said, Ma, this is all the work of your child. Hanumanji said, do you have any message for Ram? Sita ji said, tell him that when Jayant came and bit my foot, at that time he got so annoyed that he released a barn which chased Jayant around. And now Ravan has brought me here, and why isn't he coming? Tell him that if he doesn't come in 1 month's time, I will not be alive. So Sita ji took her abhushan, ornament, chudamani, and said, give this to him, so he will know that you have met me. Hanumanji took that chudamani and reassuring Mother Sita that they will be back soon, he then jumped back. So when he reached back, the Jambavan and the monkeys there, they were all eager to know what happened. They said, did you find out the nature of the city? Did you find out the whereabouts of our mother Sita? Hanumanji told them all that had happened. And then they decided that now we should not delay. Let us all go and give the information to Ram. So they reached Kishkindha. Sugriv got the news. The time was almost over. Sugriv got the news that the party that had gone to the south, these monkeys have reached back. They are in the garden creating a lot of utpat. Sugriv said, if they are doing that, it means that they have found the whereabouts of Mother Sita. Call them over. So when they all came over, they did pranam to Ram and to Sugriv. Jambavan said, Maharaj, we have been successful, and the credit is all due to Hanuman. So Hanuman fell at the feet of Ram. Ram, he embraced Hanuman and he said, Oh Hanuman, Prati upakar karo ka tora sanmukh hoi na sakat man mora. I am indebted to you for all the seva that you have done. There is no way I can release myself from all this debt. So Bhagavan Ram, he asked that what is the condition of Sita in my separation? Hanumanji said that her whole body is dried up. All the time she is remembering you, she is drowned in an ocean of sorrow. So Ram asked, then how come she is able to remain alive? So Hanumanji, he gives this wonderful doha. He says, the pran are willing to leave the body, but there's a guard. She's always taking your name. So your name remains as the guard. And her heart is burning in the fire of separation, but the eyes are shedding tears, and those tears are putting off the fire. Her eyes are always focused on her feet. She doesn't look anywhere. So they are locked to each other, and that's the only reason why the pran don't have any place to leave. So Ram said, then now why should we delay? Let us start off immediately. The whole army started off, the bears, the monkeys, along with the Lord, along with Lakshman. The army reached the ocean. Now they camped in what is today called Rameshwaram. The army then proceeded and they crossed over and reached Lanka. So the Sundarkand has ended. We are now into the Lanka Kand. So when Ram reached with the army in Lanka, it was night. Ram looked at the Chandrama and he said, "Why does this Chandrama have black marks?" So everybody gave their own theory. Hanumanji said, "The reason is this Chandrama is your devotee, and you are Savala, darkish complexioned. It is holding you in its heart, and that is why it has got these black marks." So Hanumanji revealed his drishti of Siya Ramamaya Sab Jagajani. The next day, Ram, he divided the army into 4 parts. And he said, Lanka has got 4 entrances. All of you attack from these 4 entrances. Together, we shall lay siege on the city. So when the battle began, they fought so well that Ravan's half army was knocked out on the first day itself. Second day, Ravan's son, Indrajit, he said, "All right, in this case, I shall help out my father." He went and fought extremely bravely. And he killed a lot of Vanars. And finally, he shot an arrow at Lakshman. And Lakshman fainted out there unconscious. Indrajit thought, "I shall lift him up and take him." But he was unable to because Lakshman was so heavy. So Indrajit returned. Hanumanji came and lifted Lakshman and brought him back. Ram said, "What happened?" He was told that Lakshman is unconscious. Ram became extremely sorrowful. He said, "My dear brother, why did this happen to you?" So he asked, "What can be done?" Jambavan said, "There is a Vaidya in Lanka called Shusen. He may have some remedy." So Ram asked Hanuman, "Then go and get him." Now it was night time. Hanumanji found out where Shusen lives. Now instead of getting him, Hanumanji thought, if I get him, then later on they say that he needs this medicine, then go and get it. So he got the whole cottage of Shusen, including his medicine cabinet. Shusen looked at Lakshman and he said that this is serious. There is one medicine that can help in this, and that is Sanjeevani that grows in the Himalayas. But he must be administered the medicine before sunrise. After sunrise, it will become out of control. So Ram started lamenting that now what will happen? Hanumanji said, "Don't worry, I will get it done." Ram said, "You have to return before sunrise." Hanuman said, "Don't worry, if the sun starts rising, I will take care of it. It shall not rise." So Hanumanji shot off to the Himalayas. He discovered the hill that had been mentioned, but he was unable to find the Sanjeevani. So he said, "Why not take the whole hill? And besides, it's possible that some others may need it in future, so we can get a full source of it." So he lifted up the hill and he started off. Now it is said that when he crossed Nandigram, Bharat at night time was doing his tapasya. He thought there is a demon in the sky. Actually, Hanumanji had become proud because he had also on the way killed Kalnemi Rakshas. So he thought, "I am so great." So how the events conspired, Bharat took his bow and arrow and shot him. So Hanumanji said, "Ha Ram!" and he fell down. So Bharat realized that he is a devotee. Hanumanji introduced himself. So Bharat said this was a big mistake. Now the residents of Ayodhya also came to know that Lakshman is in trouble. So Tulsidas ji has written a whole lot of literature apart from the Ramayana, the Ramcharitmanas. So he's written letters written by Kaushalya to Ram. So in one letter, Kaushalya writes, "If anything happens to Lakshman, you do not need to return to Ayodhya." That is the extent to which the Ayodhya loved their Lakshman. So Bharat said, I shot you with one arrow. You sit on another arrow, I'll get you there right away. Hanumanji said, that will not be necessary. So Hanumanji reached with the mountain. The Sanjeevani was taken. Now out there, Ram had been lamenting. My dear brother, you were so dear to me, and you would not leave me for a moment. What has happened to you? And when Ram would lament, a sigh would go through the entire monkey army. They would all lament. Nevertheless, by taking the Sanjeevani, Lakshman, he recovered his consciousness. Indrajit told Ravan that now I know a yajna to please Devi. And I will do that yajna and get special powers which will make me invincible. So the next day he started doing that yajna. The Vanars got the news, Hanumanji came and he destroyed the yajna. And finally Indrajit died at the hands of Lakshman.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare